Hello, welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori, and today I have a little Etsy share that I want to show you, and then I'm going to start on a new journal. So hopefully you'll stay with me for that. This Etsy share is from my pal Vernie's shop, TripleVVintage on Etsy. She has great stuff. Let's see if I can. This is one of her, well, hello, Sid. Hi, Sid. You want to see Vernie's stuff, huh? Yeah, of course you do. Okay, bud. Okay, my little man. Okay, let's get down, please. Okay, let's get down, please, Sid. Yeah, what, honey? No, you can't get up there. There's no room for you to sit up there under the light. No, Sids will not fit there. Why don't you come sit over here where you were? Get your paper. Good boy. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. This is one of Vernie's packs. I forget what she calls it. It's a great bag. Okay, so in this pack, let's see, we've got some slides. These look like family slides. Oh, there's one of a, let's see, it says Central City, August 1955. So some really cool slides. Kodachrome stereo transparencies. Oh, I bet there's some sort of a little gadget that you look at those with. A couple of doilies, some flashcards, some stamps. Greetings from Narca, Kansas. It's an old postcard. This is cool. I love this. Oh, that's very fun. 1907, also from Kansas. There's an Easter card. Oh, a railroad card from Nebraska, which is perfect for what we're going to be working on. Let's see, there's a scene from New Mexico. These are cool tickets. Oh, I have a lot of tickets, but I don't have any like that. Thanks, Vernie. Ooh, we have some library catalog cards. Oh, I just love those. Oh, some recipes, grandmother's fruit bars, and toasty cheese bake. Filled cookies. Well, it says 1927 on the corner of that one. Oh, and mayonnaise. Oh, I've always said I want to try to make my own mayonnaise. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but there's a pattern with some adorable little girls on it. Oh, it's got the pattern paper inside too. That's awesome. Some rag paper. French, I think. Some player piano paper. Oh, this is great. Always the greatest color on this. Oh, here's my little thank you pack from Vernie. It's got some other stuff in it. We'll look at that in a minute. And let's see, this one has ledger paper in it. Oh, sorry guys. Always a challenge for me to figure out how to open these plastic envelopes. I always think it's not going to be, but then it really is. This is cool ledger paper. There's some more stuff inside. Let's see. New York Central and Hudson River Railroad Company. So it is railroad themed. Perfect for what we're going to work on. And here's some cool old photographs of, that one's a cable car. Maybe both of these are cable cars. Very cool. Ooh, some cool thin paper. Daily interchange report of cars. So all of these things are railroad themed, which is very cool. And I know I have a bunch of railroad stuff in my stash somewhere, but has to wear, as usual. It's buried somewhere. New Haven Railroad. This is cool. Toledo, Peoria, and Western. So cool. Great handwriting on those. Oh, some pages from a train book. Oh, this is cool. A more modern train book. That's that pack that she had. Let's see what's in my thank you pack. If you haven't been over to Vernie's shop, please stop over and see what she has. She's great stuff. She's a super, super nice person. Oh, that's very cool. I bet she made this. That's nifty. Unlike me, Vernie is not afraid of her sewing machine, and she uses it. Oh, some more cable cars. Very cool. That's very cool. Oh, Rio Grande. That's beautiful. Snow in the background. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Okay. Some great. Motor Garage. Chrysler Plymouth. Battle Creek. Ooh, Battle Creek Sanitarium Health Food Company. Index to railroads and steamship lines. That's nifty. New Haven Railroad. That's a cool paper. It's like carbons of something. Very cool. So those are the treats that I got from my little shop over at Vernie's shop, TripleVVintage. Let me set these. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to put them back in the bag. This bag. I apologize for the crinkling, but for now I'm gonna tuck these away. I'm going to show you something that I found at a flea market that I went to over the weekend, and it just seemed to be perfect timing when I saw the railroad stuff in Vernie's shop. This is a book of train car plans, so they're like, probably not really a blueprint, but just kind of an overview of the different kind of train cars. And they were very cool, and I thought, oh, those will make a great journal. And then Vernie had this in her shop, so I was like, oh, obviously it's meant to be. Just slip these things back in this cool bag, because we will start on the journal on the cover. And once again, I'm going to use a recycled delivery envelope. This one came from Thrift Books, and it's more of a cardboard than paper than the ones that we get from Amazon. No. Just are fascinated by Vernie's stuff. Okay, get in your spot, Sid. Get up in your spot. What, baby? Get up there behind the TV and lay down. You took your piece of paper. Do you need another one? All right, here. Look. There's a little strip of paper for Sid to play with. It's gonna get your foot. Okay. Sorry about that. That's my kitty Sid. Let me see if I have enough space for you to be able to see this whole thing. I'll do this right. The arm I have for my iPad is not quite tall enough to do quite this large of a journal, and it's a pretty good size one, which I thought would be fun after last time we did the little one. And I haven't made a big one for a long time, if ever, actually. I don't know if I've made one this size. I've made long or tall, skinny ones, but I haven't made one that's tall and almost as wide as one of my normal ones, just a little more than 7 1/4 inches. Hi, Sid. And the length is just a little bit more than 11 1/2. Hi, bud. How are you? Okay, let's get down. Your lunch has already been in your bowl. You've had your yummies. Come on. Gotta get down, bug. Come on, Sid. Come on. All right, come on. Oh, come here. Come here, my little man. Oh, I got you. Do you want to show everybody your face? I don't know if we can do that. Do you want to lean over and show everybody your face? Okay, can you look up at the camera? No? Okay. Why don't you go get in the window? Yeah, why don't you go get in the window? Well, I know. That's not what you wanted. I know you don't want me to hold you, though, because you really, really don't like that. Unless it's your idea, of course, my sweet boy. Okay. This mailer had a book in it that I think when I ordered for my husband for his birthday, and I had not ever gotten one like this before. Usually thrift books, they come in a plastic envelope, and I just loved this. I was like, oh, this is a great idea. Hope all the books I get from him from now on come in these, because I really liked it. And it's got kind of a self-stick interior to it. So I just went ahead and left both of the layers together and trimmed down the really bodgy job that I had done opening it, because I did not do well. And then, let's see, I've got a couple, excuse my reach, I've got a couple different paper tapes here. Sorry for the scratching noise in the back. Sid has decided to play with his strip of cardstock right here next to me. I think I'll use the lighter one. And this is a self-adhesive, well, not self-adhesive. It does have adhesive on it, but you have to wet it. And I don't think I really want to do that. Plus, I also forgot to bring my well, I have a spray bottle, but I didn't bring a little bowl of water up with me to do this with. So I think what we'll do is we'll use some glue and glue some. Hey, bud. No, you don't get your own strips. This is yours. You get to play with this one. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one Sid can have. Yep. And if you really, really want me to play with you, you can go downstairs and get one of your toys. We'll play. Okay. Sorry. He and Dev had already come and done their inspection, so I thought they were done with me for a while. Hey, buddy, what do you need? Your toy. I was gone quite a while yesterday, and Sid has been kind of stuck like glue to me since I came home from I went to the charity shop yesterday morning to get fabric for my sister, because my sister quilts and sews for charity through her church, and a wonderful charity shop. I've mentioned it before, I'm sure, really near my house, that has excellent prices on fabric, and the ladies that donate, I'm assuming it's ladies, the people who donate some really, really nice stuff. So, okay, so for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and seal this top edge, although I think it's pretty well stuck, but just in case when we start adding all the other stuff to it, in case it isn't, I'm gonna go ahead and use some PVA glue on it. Let's see. I'm using a new brush this time, because the brush I used, well, one of the brushes I used last time, as I mentioned, fell all apart, and then the other one, I didn't wash well enough, and so I went to get it this morning, and it was very stiff. I think I can resurrect it with some Murphy's oil soap, or at least I'm going to give it a try. I did rinse it well under some warm water, and that helped. But moving on to a new brush this time. I ordered these from Amazon after the disaster with the metal-handled brush last time, with it leaving all of its, well, eventually, literally, all of its bristles behind. Okay, so this is, I think, probably kids brush set. There's a whole bunch of them. And there's some flat brushes like this one, and then there's some that are more roundy edged. Ooh, easy for me to say, apparently not today. Okay, let's go ahead and get this on here. I'm gonna go ahead and let it hang off a little on each end, because I don't trust myself to have it, to have enough. If I try to do just enough, it probably won't be. And so, okay, obviously didn't do it very evenly, but that's okay. Really just want to cover the open edge so that it doesn't pop open at some point in the future, or maybe, I don't know. We'll see how this particular envelope does, since I've never used one before. And it is like a lightweight, cardstocky, cardboardy kind of envelope. Or package, I guess. Is it an envelope if it isn't paper? That's a point for discussion at some point in the future, I guess. Okay, well, I forgot to say hello to my friend Marianne. Yes, Marianne, I have my speak up sign in front of me. And I'm sure already I've dropped my voice. My cousin Elaine says she thinks it's when I start to concentrate on what I'm doing that my voice gets quiet. And that's not the best for those of you who might actually want to hear what I'm talking about. Nothing earth-shattering, but I might be sharing something of value about the process. Okay, well, that's going to stick pretty well, I think. Okay, so we got that gone. Oh, I'm going to put the lid on my PVA glue just so that in case Sid or Devin comes back for another fly-by visit, they don't knock it over. I went ahead with this shipping package. I'm going to call it an envelope just because I like it. With this particular envelope and folded it roughly in half and creased the halfway point just so I have an idea where my spine's going to be for this one. I think this will probably be another single signature journal just because with this sort of cover it's easiest to do that. So, excuse me. Okay, let's see. Now that I shifted everything, excuse me while I shift everything again, since Sid has moved on. Hopefully he has gone to have a nap. Should be about nap time for him. Let's see. I have a bunch of scraps. I was going to use them when they do. Oh, you know, every time, guys. I think I have all my stuff organized and then I don't. This whole cat food flat of scraps. I do want to do book page and that's a little piece of ledger, this kind of stuff. I'm going to use bigger pieces this time. Not going to do the strips like we did last time, or like I did last time, just for a little variety and to give this cover a bit of a different look. This is a digital, coffee dye digital, yeah. Just great. There's some regular ledger paper. No, let's use some of this book because it doesn't fold well. It's got great font on it, but it doesn't fold well. Okay, enough searching for stuff. Moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on. So let's set these on top. Let's grab hold of this and I'm gonna move the cover for a second because I don't have my pieces torn for you yet. Pardon my reach. Use my little smaller ruler. And I would just tear this by hand, except that I know this really comes apart sort of unevenly unless I have a straight edge. So let's see. These kind of tears will do fine by hand, but I don't want to try that with the full length of the page because it would have I've gone way off course if I did that. Okay. This is a really cool book, and I have found, I went like with many things when I'm thrifting and antique hunting, found a whole, like, I don't know, three of them or four of them in pretty rapid succession, and then I haven't really seen them much since that time. This kind of seems to go that way. I don't know. Thrifting things and antique hunting are kind of like grapes. They come in bunches. Get some numbers. Really cool agriculture book I have. I'm going to, kind of do not huge pieces, but decent sized pieces. This is was a lecture book for nuclear physics, I think, that I found at a local antique mall. Always an interesting topic. Let's see, edges now, I'm sure that there are more exciting things for you to be doing other than watching me or listening to me tear up paper. Let's see. Oh, I've also got some maps. I have quite a collection of maps, and my cousin Elaine is always teasing me about having more maps that I can use. And I love them. Ooh, this is a toughie map. This map doesn't want to tear. Obviously a very good quality map. Let's see. Probably should have done this before I got the glue out, huh? I apologize to any of you that don't like the sound of paper tearing, but I love the sound of paper tearing, and I love the sound of fabric ripping as well. And I know that drives, especially the quilters in my life, crazy. Everybody's got their own things. Okay, I promise I'm almost done. So we'll start with that, and then if I need more, you'll have to suffer through that again. So okay, we've got the paper taped edge down on this. I'm gonna start with, I think, some book page rather than the map, because we all know I struggle with covering stuff up. I'm still working on that. Being able to cover things up after I put them down on a project. It's always like, oh, that's pretty, I don't want to cover it up. I know. To work through that, Margaret at 7 Plaza said, yep, just cover it up. Rachel says the same thing. That's just how the process works. Okay. Already used up all that. PVA glue. PVA glue is really nice for this because it maintains its flexibility. It doesn't get crunchy or stiff, and that's really nice for this. Glue stick would probably also work. Oh, here I am slopping onto my good map. Yeah, okay. Move this over. Oh, another one of these. Excuse me just a second. I'm going to get another one of my little green plastic pieces out here and extend my coverage for my gluiness, since this is a much larger space than what we worked on last time. Okay, let's get that up there. Okay, not perfect, but better. Okay, now that I've let the glue dry, I'm sorry about that. I've had this project in my brain for several days, probably a week, but everything hadn't come together quite yet. I had ordered the stuff from Vernie and was excited for it to come so I could use it. And I came home from volunteering yesterday, and my phone said that my postal carrier had delivered my package from Vernie. I was so excited. I come home and there was no package from Vernie. There was packages from Amazon, but no packages from Vernie. It's like, oh gosh, they left it at the wrong house. And so my husband offered to go out and look for it. And I said, oh no, hopefully, we have good neighbors. Hopefully they'll deliver it. And he went out last night and came in smiling triumphantly because the package from Vernie was there, and I was very happy. But it was late in the day after dinner, and I was tired, so I really didn't get a chance to do too much with it. So this paper is, ooh, yep, fragile. That's why we're using it for this. It's great graphically, but it's old and very, very brittle. Let's see what else we got. Something tells me I did not tear enough stuff up. Let's go with this. These bits from the nuclear. What did I say it was? Gosh, I've already forgotten. Nuclear physics. And I'm covering the spine first this time. Because last time I just kind of worked around, and then when I folded it, pieces popped loose. So, and I don't really care. I go back and stick them down. But since that might annoy some of you, I thought, well, we'll do this. We'll do this one differently this time. Page. I really should have some of my, I have some little encyclopedias that I bought that are small, because I love to do small. I love small journals. I say this as I'm working on this much larger journal, and I'm sure I've been off screen forever and you can't see a thing. I apologize. You know, guys, I am a work in progress. This. Down and then scoot it right off there. Back to what I was saying about those little encyclopedias I have. I think I got a set of 5 or 6 of them at a antique mall. And the antique mall that hosted the flea market where I got the that Cold Railroad book. It's called Merchant Square. If you happen to be in you know, the Metro Phoenix area, it's in Chandler. But they're great little books, and I just love them. And they're great size, and there are tons of pages in them. I have been kind of stingy with using the pages. I don't know why. I've used one cover, I think, for a book. Oh, now I can't remember if I ever actually made that one. I took the cover off of one. I better put the lid back on it. Sorry, guys. I just never know when one of the fur kids is gonna pay a visit and make a mess. Oh, this is probably very boring for you, and I do apologize for that. I won't keep you here all day. You know, at this point, you're kind of getting the idea that I'm gonna glue scraps. Once again, another use for scraps. It doesn't have to be book page; it can be any scraps that you have for this. Although I wouldn't use teeny tiny ones, because I think you will work yourself to exhaustion trying to get something this size, especially covered with tiny little strips. Let's see, what time did we start? Okay, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit more. Some of this old ledger. Let's go right here. See how this does with the PVA glue. It's also good to be using. There's a brush here. It's escaping. Better than the metal handled brush, though. I'll tell you for certain. That was terrible. Also, the PVA glue is really good when you have really fragile, sorry guys, fragile documents, document pages, because when you try to put the glue stick on those, they don't always hold together. Let's see, let's try this one this way. This little raggedy edge up at the top. So I don't really mind if some of the brown underneath shows through, because I do love that craft paper look. Those edges glued down. That's not bad. Let's see. This little book page here. So if you've got crumbly paper, PVA glue and a brush, and then apply your paper is a good way to go. And of course, there's no real theme to this particular layer of the cover, other than, you know, just kind of vintagey or vintage colory pages, book pages, maps, that kind of stuff. Again, decide if that's a bristle from the brush or if it's cat hair, or if it's just my imagination. Could be any of those three. Any of the above. Okay, get this piece of map down. I think these maps are actually airplane maps, airfield maps. There. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. I need to scoot this up when I start working on the bottom. And I'll keep going and do the rest of the front, and I will do the inside, I think. Well, I may not do the inside this way. I may do that with one of the blueprinty things that I showed you out of that book. But it's always hard to glue down a big piece of paper on something that's flexible like this, because it tends to pull apart a bit. Let's do one more little bit down here. Hopefully you can see, and hopefully I have enough PVA glue left here. Oh, I don't. The more you work this particular little brush, the more tired it gets and the more bristles it loses. Sorry guys for always putting the lid back on it, but I really don't want it to spill. Although I do have a backup bottle, I'd rather not I'd rather not break into it for that particular reason. And my kitties are stealthy. They're up here and jumping up usually before I know it. So we'll glue that down and kind of review where we're going with this. This is going to be a larger format journal with a mostly railroad theme. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off for entirely railroad, but we'll work in that direction. And once again, got some great stuff from TripleVVintage. Go over to Vernie's shop and take a look and see what she has. And I appreciate you spending time with me today, and I hope you will join me again in the future. And for now, I will say bye-bye.